Hello, my name is Gary Schotten. I'm here in Baltimore, Maryland airport. My wife and I had spent 4 days at the Capitol, Washington, D.C., capital of the United States of America. Now, today I'm going to talk about the subject of more than one. You see, we talked to different groups throughout Africa, and East Africa especially, and we asked them to pose tough questions for us. And one of the questions was, should it be wise to have and own and operate more than one business at a time? This person had been advised that that's what a business person should do. Now, I cautioned him right away. I said, you're going to have more on your plate than you ever imagined having just one business going. And you don't want to create an environment where you're stretching yourself so thin that you don't have time to concentrate on your business until they're up and running. And after you get one up and running, and I'm talking about several years down the line, you're going to learn a lot of business experience that will help you with your second one. But that's down the line quite a ways. There's going to be limited capital. There's going to be limited money. And you're going to come to situations in every business, anywhere around the world. You're going to say, where is my capital? I know it's true in East Africa, but I tell you it's true in America. Where is my capital? So you're going to have limited capital. You're going to have to decide where to stretch your capital, your money, your cash. You're going to have to put back on the businesses that are successful, and then put back and make a reserve account so that you can get through the rainy days or the tough times or the cycle and season of your business. Almost everything has a cycle and a season. So you've got to be willing to make it through and able to make it through that season. Now, ask yourself, is it logical that you could run 2 businesses, 3 businesses, 4 businesses without even being able to run one business? I think you know the answer. Now, there are different personalities. I will tell you that different personalities do have the ability to do more than one thing at a time. But that's down the road a bit. That's when you have experience. When you see someone that's in their business, that's really deep in their business, we're probably talking 8 to 10 years. The first 4 or 5 years, you're just figuring out what to do. And the next 3 or 4 years, you're maybe putting in processes and you're creating an environment where you can start making some profit. But in that process, there's going to be the ability to expand from one kind of business into another. For instance, I bought a machine shop. Primarily, we have one piece of equipment. It's called a lathe and a mill. And we produce one basic type of product. But as time went on, we realized our customers needed something else. They needed to be able to do welding. Well, I didn't start out as a welding shop, but I added it. My point is not to make you a machinist or a welder. My point is, in every single business, you're going to find that there's something additional services that you need to be supplying. And that's going to be necessarily might include a capital expenditure of another piece of equipment, or at least some raw materials so that you can expand to that. But this is down the line a bit. Now, you also need to be able to make your customers happy. Now, I have a business that is focused on just a limited number of customers, so I'm asking them for more of their business. I'm telling you, many people try to go get another customer when all they really need to do is provide more to their existing customers. I'm telling you that your existing customers is who you want to concentrate on, not a new customer. Yeah, you want new customers, but that shouldn't be your concentration. There's a saying that goes that it's 10 times easier to keep your current customer happy than to find a new customer. Or you could say it differently, it's 10 times harder to get a new customer than to keep your current customer. How do you keep your current customer? You listen to them. You know what they want. Let's apply that to a food business. You have a restaurant. You're feeding people, and they're coming in. Ask them what they want new and different. Keep your culture right. Keep it in line with who you are as a business, but add other things. That's going to take capital. Let's say that you're baking something in a bakery or making cakes. Explore deeper and find out what your customer wants. In my case, I am able to dig deep and find out what my customer wants, add more value, and make my relationship with that current company or customer even more solid, even more connected. Let me talk to you about Alfred Mutua, the auto mechanic from Nairobi, Kenya. Wow! It was about 15, 20 years working for someone else in a business related to cars and automotive. I'm summarizing what you can hear from him on our recordings. And he says from a small child, he was passionate about automobiles. As a little boy, he did not have the luxury of buying toys at the store. So he took tin cans and made his own cars to play with. It's the center of his heart. Man, that's what you want. You want to find something in the center of your heart. Now, after getting experience over years and years and years, he's learned how to deal with the business side and also the technical side. Now, about 3 years ago or 2 years ago, he started his own business. Miraculous things happened. But he's not just doing one thing. He's not just fixing carburetors. He's not just adjusting the steering. He's doing anything and everything the customer needs. He's expanding his business through his existing customers by adding extra value. He doesn't just make repairs to other people's cars. He owns some of his own cars. And now he adds a driver, and he's now providing drivers with a vehicle. That's who we rode in. We had a driver from Alfred Mutua's line of cars, and he drove us for the 5 days, 6 days. Wonderful. And he had everything he needed. He's also expanding to buying wrecked vehicles. And buying the wrecked vehicles, he expands and does a major overhaul, like body work, and puts in the glass and repairs them, bring them back up to new. He's also expanding because he saw he needed a tow truck. Most tow trucks leave the wheels down on the ground. Thus, it's causing wear and tear as you're towing away a vehicle that has a problem. He's building a truck, so that you can load the entire car, pull it up onto the truck. None of the wheels are touching the ground. My point is not to make you an auto mechanic. My point is he's expanding his own business. He talked about somebody that had a business in the garden and raising vegetables, but that's not his business. Don't go do vegetables when you can make your business better, make your business stronger. See, stay focused on what God has put you on. That's why it's so important as part of the starting stage, is you find something that you're really passionate about, just like Alfred was. He's so passionate about it. Find somebody, if you're in agriculture, if you like agriculture, you've been out, you want to see things grow, there's where you want to rest. If you like making something, like a baker, then be good at adding value to the products you're selling. Do what God has created you to do. Stick with it a long time. Be committed to it, and do one thing at a time. Now, there is a place and time in years, I'm in many years. I have my hands in a number of things. But I can't concentrate on all those things. I have 3 or 4 other types of business going, but all but one of them has somebody in charge of that business, and I'm just checking in every once in a while. It's a smaller business, it's working on its own, and it has a leader in that. Now, after 35 years, I have more than one business. I do. But it's not to start with. And I have a manager in each of those other ones, whereas the big one is very important to me, and I'm on top of it. Well, thank you for being a part of IBB Talks, Inspiring Better Business. I hope these help you.